Hi, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories in Margate, Florida, and today I want to talk about finding the right step bar running board for your mid-size truck. Mid-size trucks are like your Toyota Tacoma, your Chevy Colorado, your GMC Canyon, and of course the new Ford Ranger. Now, the biggest problem people do is they think that all step bars work for all trucks, and they really don't. I mean, if you have a lifted truck, a mid-size truck, a full-size truck, there are different sizes I would recommend, and today we're just going to focus on the mid-size trucks. And I want to tell you some of the kind of the do's and don'ts. Now, as you can see from my showroom here, quite a bit to choose from, and it can be a little intimidating when people first walk in here. They'll come in here and they go, "Wow, that's a lot of choices." Well, what I usually do is I'll go out there and see what they're driving first. Once I see what they're driving, then I will recommend, now they can of course get anything they want, but I'll recommend the best running board step bars for their particular truck. And like today we're talking about the mid-size truck. Now, one of the main, my personal opinion, issues with the smaller trucks, the mid-size trucks, is that the running boards, like let's say you get one of these Raptors here. Well, the brackets to hold these sits this thing very, very close to the door. And the problem with that is the whole idea of a step bar is real simple. You want to be able to step into the vehicle. Now, when you have a step bar that's sitting right below the door jamb, well, guess what? It's not a real step. What it is, it's an obstacle now. That means you can't really step on it because it's not level with the interior. So you're stepping over it. So you're almost, it's making it not easier to get in your vehicle. It's making it more difficult. So how do we fix it? Well, we're going to look for running boards and step bars that have a drop down step. You want something that comes a little lower. Now, there's quite a few of them out there, but some of the ones I really recommend, I like a lot, are some of these Westons, these HDX, Go Rhino, and we have some NFABs. Now, I'm going to tell you the great things about these, and I will tell you some of the negative stuff. Now, we're going to give you a little pros and cons on these. So this way, when you go to decide on what step bar, you'll have that knowledge. Now, one thing you like on these, by the way, they're all very good looking. If you take a look here, you can get these in the chrome if you like, or in the black. Of course, the blacks have been very, very popular, and a lot of the vehicles are not coming without as much chrome, so these do work very nicely. Now, if you look here with the Go Rhino, as you can see, this part will sit kind of close to the door jamb, but then this drops down, so you have a really nice step to get in here. Now, like I told you in the beginning of the video, I'm going to tell you some of the pros and cons. The pro on the Go Rhino and the NFAB is the step area is a little small. So if you're a person like me who has a big foot, so this might be a little harder to get in here. Now they are coming out, like for example, NFAB is coming out ones with a little larger step. I do not have that on the wall at this time, but we will. And it's kind of eliminating that problem with the small step. Now you come over here to the HDX models here. You'll notice again you have the drop down step. Now you have a smaller step and a larger step with here. Now the larger step, this area here, comes out a little further. Now the benefit of that is if your wife who likes to wear high heels, your girlfriend wants to wear high heels, a little bigger step area is a little better for them to get in and out of the vehicle. If you're someone like me who has, again, I wear a size 13, this is a little easier for me to get in and out because I'm able to get more of my foot on here. This one's not too bad. It's a little smaller, not by much. And this one, again, is a great looking running board. And it's a little bit more step area than the one above it, which is the Go Rhino. And these have a really nice look. So again, you got your Go Rhinos, you got your Westons, and we have our NFABs. Now, as you can also notice, you can get different finishes on these. You can get the chrome in the NFAB, you can get the gloss black, or you can get the matte black texture, depending on what type of look. Now, a lot of times people will get the gloss black because they have gloss black wheels and they want to match it to their wheel. What's nice is whatever look you have, this will accommodate it. And again, on some of the newer NFABs, they do have a bigger step area. And that's very nice. So that's real important. Now, like some of these other boards I have, these running boards, like for example, Toyota. Let me bring this over here and I'm going to do one I don't recommend. Now, Toyota has a nice This is made by Iron Cross, and Toyota sells these on their Toyotas. Terrific looking running board, but it sits so high that, again, it's the same problem I talked about. When this is on the vehicle and all you do is have to talk to someone who owns a Toyota Tacoma with this running board, he's going to say, I love the way they look. They're just not real easy to get in. And the problem is Toyota is putting these on a lot of their vehicles. So when you go to Toyota and you say, I want that new Toyota Tacoma, and they go, oh great, we're going to go ahead and throw some running boards on there. You say no, because this will drive you nuts. It looks good, but it can't just look good. It has to be functional. It has to be easy for you to get in and out of. Just like these right here, I have Westons and Raptor versions over here, and they're terrific running boards. But again, these sit right at the top there. I mean, I had a guest who I went to the same thing about. I tried to get them to take the ones with the step downs. We end up doing one of these. And the very first thing she said to me after we put them on, I don't like how they sit. Can you adjust them down? And my answer was no. You cannot adjust these down. The brackets are solid. They're not designed to move. Once they're on there, they are on there. You cannot go up, you cannot go down. You can maybe go a little bit left and right, but that's about it. So that height is where you're at. So you have to make sure when you're getting a step bar, and I hate to say this, a lot of places, they don't have, as you can see, I got a big selection here, and they'll get a salesperson who is not real familiar, and he'll just sell you, well, I've done this one on the Chevy 1500s, and they look terrific. Great quality product. All of those are true for the 1500. If you got the Canyon of Colorado, it's not so good. So you have to make sure when you go into any place, hopefully you'll get someone who is educated on the differences between the years, makes, and models. Because what works good for one truck will not work good for another truck. Now we're going to be doing other videos. We're going to be doing ones for lifted trucks. We're going to do one for full-size trucks. And again, I'm going to give you recommendations, and I'm going to tell you the pros and cons. Now, if you want to be able to keep up with all the latest information from C&H Auto Accessories, please subscribe to my channel, and also do me a big favor. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit that little like button. That lets me know that you like what we're doing here. Not everyone's going to tell you, everyone's going to tell you the good stuff. They're not always going to tell you the bad stuff. We're going to tell you the pros and cons of anything you're purchasing. This way, when you go to make your decision, you're educated. And that's the main thing, is when people come in here, it's not we're selling you. We're actually educating you. It's up to you to make the decision. And having this information will make your decision making so much easier. Thank you again for listening and watching our C&H video, and please again subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Have a great day.